Hi, I am Omar Chocolate, and right now we are doing Salsa 2, the second chapter of our dance lessons. Let's start by recalling the basic steps previously shown in Salsa 1. Okay, now I'm going to show you the adentro step for men. Adentro for men starts with the left foot. The first four movements belong to a bar, and the second side is exactly the same. The difference is that I am going to count the first side as 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second as 2, 2, 3, 4. So you notice in what side we are in each case. Let's start with the feet. I do the first step from the first side and count the second side. Then I do the same. Second side, and I count the first side. Let's practice the step for men. Left, middle, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, middle, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, middle, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll show you how to do the second side, starting with the right foot. 2, middle, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, middle, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see both sides of the adentro for men, continuously and with a steady rhythm. 1, middle, 3, 4. 2, middle, 3, 4. 1, middle, 3, 4. 2, middle, 3, 4. 1, middle, 3, 4. 2, middle, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to show you adentro for pairs without and with music.
La fuerza de tus ojos me enseñará el camino del amor. Flores y mariposas se besan bajo el sol y en la eternidad del amor un día mis cenizas dormirán.
Now I'm going to do the same step, that is adentro, the first step we learned, and no, one after the other, in a single rhythm function. See how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 3, 4. When we finish the second side, 1 goes in the same place as usual, and 3 from the first side goes back again. I'll show you with the feet. Adentro, and 2, 2, 3, 4. We change after dancing the second side. 2, 2, 3, 4. Change to front. 2, 2, 3, 4. Change to front. Adentro again. Now we put the foot back. I change again. No. no for women in front. And now Sully is going to show us how to do adentro, the no, and then all together, adentro and the change for no.
La fuerza de tus ojos me enseñará el camino del amor. Flores y mariposas se besan bajo el sol. Y en la eternidad del amor, un día mis cenizas dormirán en tu cuerpo y esa noche te haré el amor bajo tierra. Borraste los recuerdos de mi corazón. Borraste mis aventuras e historias de amor y tomaste posición.
Now I'm going to show you adentro for pairs, without and with music, with the change for no.
La fuerza de tus ojos me enseñará el camino del amor. Flores y mariposas se besan bajo el sol. Y en la eternidad del amor, un día mis cenizas dormirán en tu cuerpo y esa noche te haré el amor.
Okay, now we are going to continue with the step. The first step we are going to see is paseo cha-cha-cha. In paseo cha-cha-cha, in the second side, when the man is in the third movement, he should push back the woman. Gently, always gently, okay? 1, 2, 3. We do this to open the couple. We are here, second side, 1, 2, 3. And then we always send the woman towards one of each side. Let's watch this gorgeous beauty. Can, 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 can. Okay? Now she's going to repeat it alone, slowly, so women can see when they have to open. Now let's continue with the second step, vuelta. Here we have Daniel, who will show you the women's bit. I'll start with the man's role because in this case, it is very short. Men can turn from the no step and from the adentro step. Now we'll do it from the adentro step. Simply, when we place the first foot from the first side, we raise the left hand high enough, not stretched, but high enough so the woman can go under it, as if it were a tunnel or a bridge, so the woman can go under our arm without spoiling her hairstyle. Okay? Now let's do the step. We are in adentro, pam, pam, pam. We finish the second side, which we always have to dance. Especially for beginners, we should always finish the second side. 2, 2, 3, hand high, and turn. And 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Second, 2, 2, 3, 4, high, turn, and grab the woman with the first movement of the second side. 2, 2, 3, 4, turn, pam, pam, grab the woman. Okay? Now let's continue with the vuelta step with the help of Daniele, who will continue here with us for quite a while. Right, Daniele? I'll tell the people. Okay, the vuelta step. I will leave you with Daniele because it is the vuelta step for women. Now I'll show you the vuelta step in pairs with music, both from adentro and no.
Bueno, este tema va dedicado a todas las mujeres que por razones de que sus maridos llegan tarde a casa, ellas duermen mirando el reloj.
Tengo un ojo abierto.
Pero yo estaba en la empresa al lado, discutiendo problemas de producción, mirando siempre tu cuerpo, palpando su vibración. Mi corazón se revuelve y se pone como un avión.
And now, let's do the enchufle step for men. Let's not forget that the step starts after we finish the second side, the 4 movements from the second side. 2, 2, 3, 4. With a long step, we change position and simply dance both sides of adentro. First side, second side. Pam, pam, and then continue with no. I'll show it again. First side of adentro, 3, 4. Second side of adentro, and no. I'll show it once more. Enchufle, second side, and no. Enchufle, we finish the second side, first side, second side, and no. Enchufle, second side, 3, 4, and change position. We dance both sides of adentro. First side, second side of adentro, and no. Now I'll ask Daniele to join us so she can show you the enchufle step for women. Daniele, please. Okay, you are watching Daniele. After she finishes her second side, she changes position. After you do adentro once, then you have to do no and remain in no. and remaining no, and remaining no, until you do enchufle. Now let's dance enchufle from now in pairs.
Queriendo llegar, he alejado mi cuerpo de mi lugar natal, buscando un camino para algo lograr. Y ahora siento añoranza de mi Cuba total. Pensándolo así, después de lograrlo, volveré junto a ti, para tenerte, vivirte, caminar sobre ti y decirle a la vida, ahora soy feliz. Eres mi amor, yo nací de tu vientre y vivo aquí hoy, y mi cuerpo reclama mis recuerdos de ayer.
Now let's learn the step dile que no. Let's start with the men's beat. Dile que no starts with the first movement from the second side. Okay? For men, that is to say, we do the first movement or the first part, and then when we are on the second side, we take the woman to make her turn with the first movement of the first side. I think it will be better if I show you with the feet. It's no.
Dile que no.
Dile que no. I change the foot. I grab the woman. I turn. Pam, pam, pam. I open towards the back and continue with no. Dile que no. I change the foot. I grab the woman. Back. Pam, 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 pam. I turn. Back. And continue with no. Dile que no. Pam. I grab the woman with the change of foot, turn. Back. And continue with no. We have just seen the step for men, and now we are going to show the step for women with Jenny's help. Okay, I'll show you how to do dile que no from adentro and from now.
Pasa por muchas cosas en su vida. pero el que vive del amor nunca muere.
Okay, now let's learn the prima step, a combination of enchufle and dile que no. We do enchufle from the first side, starting with the left foot, and dile que no with the second side. It's all one thing after the other. First, the first side with enchufle, and then the second side with dile que no. With dile que no. We start with a step to show how it is done with the feet for men slowly. Enchufle and dile que no. Pam, pam, we turn the woman with her hand. Let me do it once more so you can see it well and understand it well. Prima. Second side and adentro. Prima. We take the woman. Second side. Pam. And adentro. Very good. Now we are going to invite Jenny so she can help us show you the women's beat. This beautiful girl from Santiago who's going to dance for you now. Okay? Slowly, pam pam pam, 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 pam pam pam. Hands high, pam pam pam. You're turning a little bit behind. Pam pam pam, pam pam pam, pam pam pam, pam pam pam, pam pam. Hands high, pam pam pam. Now Jenny and I are going to show you how to dance the prima step, but without music, both from now and from adentro. Okay, now we'll show you how to do this step, prima, but with music, but from now and adentro.
Oye papi, cosas que pasan. Apartamento, una señora que yo conocía, que yo veía desde hace algún tiempo y sin querer la pretendía. Ay papá, ella miraba siempre a mi ventana con la elegancia de su movimiento y me ponía la cabeza en llama por el calor que recorría mi cuerpo.
Now I'll show you the step sombrero. This step is mostly for men. The step starts with the first movement on the second side. We always hook in the first movement from the second side. We dance the first side, pam, pam, and then we hook. For now, it's exactly the same. We change the direction of a step towards the front, and then we hook in the first movement from the second side. You can always get ready in the fourth movement from the first side. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important to know that if we raise our hand before, we should do it with little time so we can fall upon one crossing the hand. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now. 1, 2, 3, up, we cross. Okay? I think it will be better to show you with the girl, because this step is pretty simple. 4, 1, 4, 1. 4, 1, and now from no. 4, 1, pam, pam. 4, 1. 4, 1. Notice how in the third movement from the second side I place myself up front to shorten the distance between the man and the woman. Because if we do this, we go too far from her. And the goal is to remain as close as possible, okay? Okay, now I'll show you how to dance sombrero in pairs with music, both from adentro and no.
Echun, Ogum, Osu, Ochosi, Orula, Obatala, Chango, Yemaya, Ochun, Paparecupa Tomiete, José Arturo Sandoval Fuente, Eliseo Brunet, Anselmo Martínez Campo, Gregorio, Chanda Vianelli, Cacique Lucero, Montecuma, José Luis Cruz y el Padre Rodrigo.
Okay, now I'll show you another step. This step is called Vuelta con Sombrero. I'll show you with Zuli because this step is made of a turn in the first side. You're all familiar with this step because I showed you in Salsa 1 and I've shown it again in Salsa 2. And the second side is Sombrero. That is, the first side is for Vuelta and the second side is for Sombrero. I'll show you. See how simple it is, very slowly. Now I'll show you from adentro, which is exactly the same. Now I'll do the same step, Vuelta con Sombrero, both from adentro and no, with music so you can enjoy it.
Bueno, mi gente, dicen que lo que empieza termina, pero esto es comienza ahora. Por eso traemos para ti. Escucha.
Traemos lo que le gusta, pa' que lo baile usted. Chocolate caliente con su candela 3. Traemos lo que le gusta, pa' que lo baile usted. Chocolate caliente con su candela 3. Traemos lo que le gusta, pa' que lo baile usted. Chocolate caliente.
Now I'll show you a new step. Contravuelta con sombrero. Let's start with the man's bit. The step is very simple. It is exactly like vuelta. Vuelta starts with the first movement from the first side, but clockwise. Clockwise. Contravuelta is counterclockwise in that direction, but always with the first movement from the first side. Let's do it with the feet so you can see. Or better, let's do it with the hands so you can see. We are in the first side of adentro, the second side of adentro. It would be one vuelta. Okay? Now let's see contravuelta so you can notice the difference. Second side and 1, 3, 4, second side, we grab the woman. Okay? Let's do it again. First side, second side, and now first side. We turn the woman and grab her again. This can be done both from adentro and from no, always with the same structure. First side, up front, and no. Second side, up front, and we turn the woman counterclockwise. Second side, towards the back. First side, towards the front. Second side, towards the back. And pam, 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 back. First side, front. Second side, back. And pam, 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 pam. Okay? Okay, now let's start with the feet. With adentro. Contravuelta con sombrero. We dance the second side and counterclockwise. We grab the woman. Let's do it again. Contravuelta con sombrero. We dance the second side. Pam, 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 pam. Okay? I'll do it once more. Contravuelta con sombrero. We dance the second side. And pam, 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 sombrero. Remember that the first side is to turn the woman counterclockwise, and the second side is to do our sombrero. First side, women, counterclockwise, second side, man. Okay? First side, pam, pam, and keep her hand second, as if we were going to hook her with the woman's arm. Let me show you with the girl for a while. I'm saying this without steps or anything. Like this. And now we hook with her hand. I repeat, I turn her and then hook her. The first turn is in the first side for the women, and the second side is for us towards the back. Okay? Then we can do it either adentro or no. Well, now she'll show you how to do the step for women. Okay? Now, Alenia Dai will show you how to do contravuelta con sombrero, first without music and then with music, both from adentro and from now.
De los negros de La Habana, soy el negro más guapetón, el negro más cumbanchero, se pasea por el malecón. Las negras se me alborotan con este ritmo para bailar, porque dicen que yo tengo pam, 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 pam. Negra, mueve la cintura, muévela. Ven y baila aquí mi negrita, como dice la negra de Cuba, azúcar, que no puedo más. Sí, señores,
Let's go on with a step which is very pretty, very elegant, mainly for men and for women too, because it has a very nice movement. Doble sombrero. Doble sombrero starts in the first side, and we always have to hook it, but in the first movement of each side. Hooking, 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 and crossing. Hooking and crossing. Well, I'll show you step by step. We'll start with the feet. 1 and hook. 2 and hook, 3 and hook, we go under, the woman goes under, we go for her with dile que no, and go back to the same position. I'll do it again. Tang, tang, woman under, we go for her, dile que no, back, and continue with no. This step can be done from no and from adentro. Now, I'm going to show you, with the help of this princess, how we do this step slowly. Okay? Only hands movement. It's like this. I'll do it again. First side, second side, first side, we move to the second side, neck, dile que no,
hay un chiché pa' mi candela 2. Y a ustedes les digo que las piedras rodando se encuentran. Así que a guarachar, que la vida es corta y esto es candela. Candela, llegó el pinche del sabor.
Now I want to show you a new step. The step is called doble vuelta. In this step, when the man turns the woman around in the first movement of the first side, we turn simultaneously with the first movement on the first side of the man. Okay? Left foot and we turn. And we dance the second side facing the woman as usual. I'll show you briefly with the feet. We are in adentro, we finish the second side and turn together with the woman to do the vuelta and dance the second side as usual. Doble vuelta, second side to the end, we turn with the woman. Pam, pam, pam. Second side. Doble vuelta, second side, and pam, 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 pam. From now, it is exactly the same. No? Doble vuelta, we finish the second side, and pam, 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 pam. Second side again, and no again. Doble vuelta, we finish the second side, and pam, 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 pam. Okay? This is the man's bit. The step is really very simple. We add to it the prima at the end if we are dancing in ruedas. When I show you with the partner, I'll do it without the prima and with the prima. Okay? But now, Jenny is going to help us and she's going to do the women's part so they can see how it is done for women. Jenny, please. Now I'm going to show you the doble vuelta from adentro and no with music.
Con la tarde languidez renace la sombra, ya que los cafetales vuelven a sentir aquella triste canción de amor de la vieja molienda, que en el letargo de la noche parece decir: cuando la tarde languidece renace la sombra, en la quietud los cafetales vuelven a sentir aquella triste canción de amor de la vieja molienda, que en el letargo de la noche parece decir.
Now I'm going to show you the Alicia step without music and the basic step for both. The step is made of a turn in the first side and another turn in the second side, but with his right hand. That is to say, left to the turn and right to the turn of the second side. And then we do the prima to finish the step. It's very simple. For the man is adentro, pam, and we do vuelta. We take the woman's hand from below and we do vuelta. We finish no and now prima. Prima, pam, pam, we grab. Watch my feet closely. Adentro, Alicia, vuelta from the first side, vuelta from the second side. We finish no, and now we do prima. Dile que no, tan, 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 tan. This step goes with sombrero at the end of prima. We shouldn't forget that. Vuelta on the first side, vuelta on the second side, prima, prima, dile que no, pam, 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 and sombrero. Pam, pam, and we go back to no. We can do it from adentro and from no. From adentro, it would be like this. Adentro, vuelta, vuelta, prima, dile que no, sombrero, and adentro. It's vuelta, vuelta, prima, dile que no, and sombrero. Now let's do the step Alicia. Now we are going to do Alicia with music.
Estoy tan enamorado de la negra Tomasa que cuando se va de casa, qué triste me pongo, pero que estoy tan enamorado de la negra Tomasa que cuando se va de casa, qué triste me pongo. Ay, 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 esa negra santa que me echó milongo, esa negra santa camará que me echó milongo, nada más que me gusta la comida que me cocina, nada más que me gusta la café que ella me cuela, pero nada más que me gusta la comida que me cocina.
We hope you have enjoyed our learning how to dance at home, Salsa 2. And soon we will bring Learning How to Dance at Home, Salsa 3, with new steps and for you to enjoy it. Let's go home.